Hey, what's up everyone? It's TNG Street Rider here. It's another patch day and another hero, and today we're going to take a look at Squirrel Girl. Alright, well, Squirrel Girl is going to be the newest addition to Marvel Heroes in Update 1.4. Game Update 1.4 will be coming out on October the 18th, 2013. And Squirrel Girl is actually a really cool character. She is a melee brawler, mostly. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trees real quick. She has her Let's Fight tree, which is focused on mostly her melee attacks. She has her Squirrel tree, which is actually her ranged attack tree, and you'll get a couple cool passes in there that you'll need regardless. And then she has even more squirrels over on the very right side, which is basically like a mini summoning tree, although her squirrels don't act as traditional summons. Because her summons, her squirrels actually buff herself. She doesn't necessarily buff her squirrels. So, to give you an idea of what I am working at, I am level 32, as you can see. I do have 2 cosmic items with a unique, and the other stuff is kind of just basic stuff. I did not upgrade her costume because I did not feel it was necessary for this testing period. And another thing I wanted to let you know, they update 1.4 will change the way heroes work. So now you will not get access to all powers anymore by level 30. That includes that ultimate power, which is now unlocked at level 52, which for anybody who's played this game is a significant. Level 52 is a significant time investment, one that I unfortunately do not have the time to put in, especially on a test center. That will be wiped tomorrow. So I apologize, I do not have all of her skills. However, I do have up to her signature power, which is her Squirrel Special Forces, and they are really cool, and I will show them off to you, and a lot of her other basic powers. Again, this is by no means the best build, but this is the build that I use, especially while leveling. It is Claw, Kick. I use Forest Walk, which these are both level 1 skills. And this is Claw, Kick. Literally, that's what she does. On S, I have Squirrel Apocalypse, which is something that I have from my gear. You can see she literally calls in the Squirrel Apocalypse. I have Dive Bomb, which jumps in the air. Does a dive bomb. Very self-explanatory stuff. Then I have Sick'em, which calls in 6 squirrels for me. It will start off at 4 and go up with levels, and that's basically it. I guess squirrel powers, they only last for 8 seconds, I'm sorry, but they do a lot of damage, and they will actually buff pretty much everything about her defense, her offense. So very useful power. And then right here I have her Squirrel Special Forces. She throws out acorns, and here they are. Okay, and then for this I just have another move that you get at level 1 called Death from Trees. It just literally rains down squirrels. Nice looking animation, not amazingly useful in my opinion, but I do still have it just because it's all I can use. For passives, I am using Spirit of the Squirrel. I am using Squirrel Heart, which I just have 1 point in it, because it just 1 point gives you like almost 500 health, and then I don't really find a need for it after that. I do have Counter Strike, which increases your dodge rating significantly. I do have, where is it? There we go, Squirrel Cunning, which will increase critical rating. It gives a flat base damage and per squirrel. I have Thousands of Tiny Teeth, which increases damage rating per squirrel, and it weakens the enemy per squirrel. Squirrel Distraction, which will give you an evasion chance for projectiles and a flat dodge rating chance, again per squirrel. This is why our squirrels are important. And Squirrel Love, which will heal you every time your squirrel hits something. And it has an active effect on it as well. I don't I don't use the active effect, even though I could technically have it on my bar. It's just, I don't use it. Not worth it for me. Anyway, let's go. And I just realized you can't see her. So as you can see, she is a melee brawler. Again, you can use her range tree, but it's not super important. Um, she gets up there, especially when you get the squirrel love. The healing that you get from the squirrels is more than enough to keep you alive in most situations. Um, this is a green terminal, Mr. Sinister. The enemies are green to me, so they are about the level that she is. So nothing too tough, nothing very easy. It's all equal level content. You see, she does do a lot of damage with crits when she has a lot of squirrels. Her damage just gets absolutely insane, as does her dodge, as does pretty much everything about her. It's all about consistently keeping up your squirrels. You don't want to use Squirrel Force all the time because, oh, look at that. And Brute, not Brute, Dude, there we go. But you do want to try to keep her squirrels up as often as possible, just because she just gets so much of a buff. Again, that's if you decide to go that tree. She can function just as a melee bruiser without using any squirrels. That's completely an option for her. But most people I know are going to probably go with her squirrels. I mean, she's Squirrel Girl. Kinda doesn't make sense to not use her squirrels. So, let's see here. And again, this content, nothing too special, nothing really hard. So I know it may look like she's overpowered. She's actually not. She's one of the probably top 10 heroes in the game right now. But that's only because she's new. All heroes, when they come out, are always among the best because new designs are incorporated, new design choices, and they are constantly going back and re-evolving other characters as well. So if your favorite's not the strongest this week, he may very well be the strongest in the next week. So that's the great thing about Marvel Heroes, is they are listening to feedback. They are always changing, and they are introducing really cool characters like Squirrel Girl here. So as you can see, very mobile character as well. I put her mobility up there somewhere with probably around Spider-Man's level, I would say. Not quite Deadpool and Cable, because Deadpool and Cable have their teleports, which are just menacing and lets them be everywhere, all over the screen at once. But she's up there with Spider-Man with the rolls, and I say maybe even no, not Colossus, Cyclops. There we go. And we're gonna head down to Mr. Sinister. Have our squirrels bite him on the foot. Hello, Mr. Sinister. And some more squirrels. It's gonna be a squirrel's good time. And look at how fast his life is dropping. So many squirrels. More squirrels. So yeah, I mean, one more win for Squirrel Girl. You can see just how devastating she is when she has out all of her squirrels at once. But again, that's only possible once every, what is it? This lasts 8 seconds. So once every 8 seconds. So she is powerful in short bursts, mostly during boss fights. She is really good overall, though. Really cool looking character. Let me see. Go ahead and show you her costume, which she only comes with one right now. It's the Squirrel Girl Aviator costume. Very popular choice. but people have known that this was going to come out for a while now. But there you go. There is your look at Squirrel Girl, the newest addition to Marvel Heroes. Again, she will be released October 18th, 2013. She will be 900 Gs, which is $9. Uh, and she is really fun. I definitely recommend you guys pick her up as soon as possible. Definitely better than Luke Cage, in my opinion. Anyway, that's all for this episode of the Marvel Hero Gameplay Highlights. If you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, and there will be additional gameplay footage after the fade. Take it easy.